Okay, great. So, okay, great. Okay, so I hope we're having an amazing time, and for few days we missed out some lectures and all because of some issues. So I hope everyone is fine, and uh, let's start this session. So, anyone having any doubts from our last session? If yes, they can let me know in the live chat right now, or else we will starting with our today's practical session of DOS. Okay, in the last class we discussed about IDS, firewall, and the honeypots. I had an issue with labs in social engineering using Kali. Let me know what issue you faced in social engineering. Explaining shortly again. Well, I hope I also did the practical of session hijack, social engineering toolkit also. Everyone, I also did the practical on social engineering. So there's no this thing. There's no way to go to a blog and search for how to do social engineering. You can go through the video and you can see that social engineering is not that much of hard. It's very easy to do. Okay. So I hope using social engineering you got an idea of how phishing really works. I hope everyone got the idea of how phishing really works. So yes, now you are able to do social engineering, phishing, uh, but there is no use of doing all those things because only uses in illegal stuffs and all. What is the use of learning social engineering and all? Well, suppose if you are ending with the job role of cybersecurity expert in a company, then your job role is to protect from those stuffs. So yes, if you know these kind of things, how they are done, how it happens, then obviously you will be knowing how to protect yourself. Suppose uh, maybe one of your relative is getting this kind of emails and spam mails in which a link is there to open it and to log in into your account. Now you may be able to let them know that this is a phishing mail, you don't have to click on this. So yes, learning those social engineering techniques and all is really helpful in daily base in day to day life actually. Now you know how to protect yourself from these kind of things. Okay, so getting the idea of all uh, these things is very important. So I hope we completed our DOS module theoretical, everyone. Phishing mails you cannot filter, just goes to a spam folder, or you just have to find it out yourself. There is no option to filter. I hope everyone got the certificate link in Telegram channel. How many of you got your certificates? Let me know in the live chat how many of you got your certificates and downloaded it. So those who got your certificates, congrats. Well, we enabled the certification form because some students want the certificates to submit in their colleges. Some want to attach there in their resume. Most of you who may have not received the certificates, you need to wait for today because it's automated. Sometimes it takes some time because we can only send 500 certificates per day. So if you have filled the form, you will receive the certificates tomorrow morning or after 12 p.m. tonight. Okay, so those who filled the form, okay, you will get the certificates by tomorrow maximum. Clear to everyone? And those who got the certificate and downloaded it, congrats. You can post it on social media platforms by using a hashtag of One White Labs, or you can also tag me on Instagram. Over your mail, the mail which you have used during the time of payment and during filling the form, on the same mail you will be getting the certificates. Certificate designs are not so good. Well, this is your perception. Certificate design is not good. Okay, so rest of the things I will be covering after the session. Okay, let us start first of all today's topic. Yes, e-security. Everything I will be letting you know after finishing this topic. Just wait for the end of the session. Okay, it's already launched by the way. So let us start first of all today's session. So I have completed the DOS theoretical part. Yes, everyone. Okay, and the practical I think it's left. Okay. So in the practical, if you remember, I explained you all about two kinds of softwares. Okay. First one is HOIC and second one is LOIC. How many of you remember these two tools? HOIC, LOIC? Okay, so let us start with these two tools. So HOIC and LOIC, these two tools are from same company. I will be explaining you all what is the main difference between these two tools. So LOIC stands for low orbit ion cannon. So the use of this low orbit ion cannon is that it's a earlier version of DOS attack tool by this company, Pretox Technologies. This is the first version of DOS attack tool. Okay, so after this tool, many of the ethical hackers and penetration testers find out that this tool is not performing that much. So they developed a new tool and they renamed it as high orbit ion cannon. So these two tools are used parallelly. Okay, we need to use these two tools parallelly same time with the same target. Okay, so high orbit ion cannon, it can be used with 256 urls at same time. Okay, in the low orbit ion cannon we can only use a single url to perform a single time operation, but in high orbit ion cannon we can do with 256 urls at same time, which means 256 targets at same time. And it gives a very good result, the high orbit ion cannon. Okay, so you can download these tools. It's available easily over the internet, and the toolkit also I provided in that toolkit also it's available. So in this session we will see how to use LOIC and HOIC. Before starting the practical session, I would like to let you all know that do not try to perform on any website for which you don't have permission. Okay, because it's totally illegal. If you try to do this and somehow if the website got down and your IP address maybe it may get logged to their servers and you may face issues and all. So I will suggest you to go with this website, certifiedhacker.com. This website is specially built for the testings and all. So I will also do the practical on the same website as a target. Okay, certifiedhacker.com. This website will try to slow it down or to make it crash, or to will not make it crash. It's totally illegal. We'll make it down and we'll make it stop working. The two things we can do right now. So how to use these two tools, I will show you right now. Yes, you can do it on your own DVWA. DVWA, it's on local host, so your laptop will stop. Your laptop will slow down, like the local host server. But you can also do it here, certifiedhacker.com also, because on local host, it totally depends on your system configuration, whether you are having 4 GB of RAM, 2 GB of RAM, how much processor you are having. Based on that, you can test out. But yes, you can do that. But we will try on certifiedhacker.com. So first, after downloading LOIC, first download LOIC and then download HOIC. LOIC you can download from SourceForge. LOIC download. This first link we'll be getting is of SourceForge. From here you can download your LOIC, and second one is also on SourceForge also, so you can download it from here only. These two tools you can download. So you may be able to see this kind of this thing, no, this thing, a warning: malware detected. Download at own risk. So as I told you earlier, also these are kind of tools which is totally illegal to use, because lot of illegal stuffs already has been performed with the help of these two tools. That's why antivirus detect it as a virus. So every time, I already explained you these things in the tools guidelines. Whenever you want to use these ethical hacking tools, you need to disable your Windows Defender. So Windows Defender needs to be uh, this thing deactivated first of all in order to use this and antivirus also. Okay, so let us first of all you can download this from here without any risks. You don't have any issues with this because I'm also downloading in my system, so I'm also showing you so you can trust. Now let us open the LOIC. So LOIC I have downloaded already here, just here. So LOIC I already downloaded it. It's a zip file. So you all must know how what is a zip file and how to extract the softwares from zip file. You can see here LOIC. So first let us double click on LOIC and open it. You may be able to see that this software looks like this. This is the user interface of this software. Okay. Now let me explain you the fields, whatever the here we need to enter the details. First one is selecting your target. Okay. And third is optional stuff here like attack options and all. So in the URL, in the target, there are two options, URL and IP address. So you can enter the URL or the IP address. If you don't know the website address, you can enter the IP address. If you don't know the IP address, you can enter the website address, URL. Okay. So the first step is to enter the IP address, website URL. So we know the URL, so we can type certifiedhacker.com. And let us first of all see if the website is working right now or not. Where it is. So refresh it. You can see the website is loading very, very fast. Everyone is able to see the website is loading perfectly. Confirm in the live chat quickly. It's opening with a good speed. Okay. Now let us go to LOIC and let me explain you what this tool really does. Like this tool try to send a huge amount of traffic. It depends on number of threads we are giving here. Number of threads means the number of times, the amount of capacity it will be using to send traffics on websites. And timeout means like suppose if it is not working, after how much time you want it to deactivate. So timeout is here. Then port number 80 is by default for a website. If you use port number 80, the whole website will go down or it will slow down. If you use port number 21, so port number 21 is for what? Anyone? Why we use port number 21? It's for what type of service? FTP, great, great. Yes, so if we enter port number 21, so it will slow down the FTP services. I hope you are getting my point. Okay. Now, if I enter here some different port number for SMTP, we can enter for HTTPS, we can enter for SSH 22 port number, we can enter. Yes, 25 for SMTP, we can enter. So that it will be slowing down the particular services only. Okay. The timeout is in seconds. I don't think. I think it's in milliseconds. I hope, or seconds. I think it's seconds only. Okay. So timeout, port, and method. Method here we need to use TCP because I told you TCP is the most common protocol which is used by each and every servers. So after entering the URL, we need to click on lock on. If you click on lock on, it will automatically target the IP address. So we logged our target. Our target is logged. We selected the timeout, we selected the port number, we selected the method, and the threads we can enter as much as we can. So maximum is 9001. So 9001 we will be doing, and we will make it faster. Okay, as much fast as it can, we will do this. Selected. And now we'll click on this one. Okay, I don't know which language is this, but this button means select start your this thing attack. We'll click on here. It started flooding, and you can see the number of requests being sent to the server. Okay, so the request started to send on the server. We'll try to reload the website. Let us see what it happens. We'll try to reload this. So it's still loading fast. Everyone, you are able to see it. It's still loading fast. There is no speed issues in this. Okay, so as I told you that many of the websites, they know how to handle this kind of traffic, and nowadays default or the small servers also, they know how to handle this much of traffic, because they must be having a good amount of configuration. But let us now move to HOIC and let us see what HOIC can do. So we'll go to HOIC, we'll start the software HOIC, and here we'll click on plus, and we'll enter the target certified hacker.com. We'll make the power to high. We'll click on add. In the threads, we will go as much as high we can go. We'll do for 100 right now. Let us go to 100. So we did 100. Now fire. Click on this button. So it started sending the traffic, and the output we are getting here, how much of data it's sending, and the status is engaging. Now let us try to open the website. How many of you see it's not loading? Let me know in the live chat. How many of you see that it's not loading? It's just loading and loading, not opening. Don't raise your hand, just let me know in the live chat. And now here it goes. The server crashed. I think so. The website is not working. Everyone is able to see this? Okay, so it's still not loading, which means we used a lot of thread. It totally depends on your network. Maybe some of you may be able to open this, some of you may not be able to open it, because I'm trying my phone, it's not opening. I'm trying in my phone and it's not opening right now also. Okay, so it depends on different networks configurations and different network speed. Because my phone, I'm trying to open it with my personal internet also. Just let me try with personal. Okay, it was only for 10 seconds actually. Now my network has been flooded, and because of that I'm not able to open with my system. Most of you may be able to open from your laptop. Let me stop this and let me check if it is opening right now or not. So suppose if you want to make it suppose if you want, yes, now it's opening. So suppose if you want it to be affected to each and every network, like globally, you need to first of all try using you need to try this with at least 100 or thousands of systems, at least 100 systems. Okay, it's not opening in my phone also. Yes, as I told you, like it depends on what configuration you are having, what type of network you are having. Okay, so yes, it's because of HOIC. So if you try to do with hundreds of system, with your partner, with your friends, with the group of attackers, obviously many of you may be not able to open this also. Many of you right now are able to open that, because my network is not that much of strong that it affects it sends that much of traffic. Yes, if I'm having 100 system, like 100 computers having HOIC, LOIC running parallelly, then of course you will not be able to open it. Okay. So now it's opening because it stopped this thing, the DOS attacks. Now it's opening perfectly. Yes, yes. With the help of Nmap, if you're able to find out open ports, then of course you can do that on those port numbers. Okay. So everyone got the proper overview of this DOS using LOIC, HOIC. I will repeat it one more time if you want the concept. Okay, let me repeat one more time this one. So I closed this folder. Let me open one more time. How the website handle LOIC? Well, LOIC is not that much of strong. Okay, as I told you right now also, and I also showed you that LOIC is not that much of strong. Let me open the folder one more time. Okay, so LOIC is not that much of strong, but HOIC, yes, it's really, really strong. So LOIC, first, let us start from the beginning. LOIC looks like this: URL and IP. This optional. You can enter either the URL or the IP address. If you don't know IP address, you can enter URL. If you don't know URL, you can enter IP address. Okay. So in the URL, we need to enter any URL you want, like the website you want to perform the DOS attack. So in this case, we used certifiedhacker.com because we can perform on this website, certifiedhacker.com. And yes, one more thing. Suppose if you are trying to use this software in your network, it will be maximum affected in your network only. Maximum, it will be affected in your network. If you are trying to use this software in the organization's network from where it is being hosted, suppose a server is being hosted in Delhi. Okay, suppose if the server is hosted in Delhi at particular place in a particular organization, somehow you got the access to the server room. In the server room, you connect it to the server of the particular website or organization, and from their network you are trying to use LOIC and HOIC, then it will be affected globally. All of you getting my point, what I'm trying to explain here? Okay, right now we are in our own network, so it will be maximum affected in our system only, our network only. Okay, but suppose if you are connected to the server of the organization where it's being hosted, okay, in that case it will affect globally because you are performing the DOS attack in their servers directly. So with the help of single system also you can do that. But right now, if you want to do this in your own network, you need at least a good amount of bot army in order to do this thing. Okay, and yes, if you try to do this DOS attack, your IP address will be also get logged in the servers of the websites and all. And if you do something illegal, they you may get into some kind of issues and all. Certifiedhacker.com, this website we can easily scan and do anything. There is no issue in this. But do not perform to do this in a website where you don't have any access, and because it is totally illegal. Okay, so Facebook, YouTube, Google, and Instagram, lot of websites, they serve a face daily basis DOS attacks on daily basis. Okay, and with help of 10,000 lakhs of systems doing this DOS attack simultaneously, but they know how to handle it because they're having a big servers and all, data storages and all. But yes, you may have also seen that website gone down, Facebook is down from 5 minutes, WhatsApp is down from 10 minutes. Okay, at that time they face a huge amount of traffic. Yes, you can do the practical on this website. What packet is sent to server? Blank packets. Okay, blank packets, nothing, there's no information in the packets. What does the tool does in the background in LOIC, HOIC? It sends traffic. When I hit on this link, suppose if I lock on, now I need to select the method. If I lock on here, Selecting a target. HTTP. If you click on this button, you can see the request is being sent. Like this is the traffic request. This much of traffic is being sent. Like not traffic, the request. Now the server filters a lot of blank traffics and only few traffic traffic is able to enter in the servers to process. Okay. In LAN system also it will work. There is no issue in that. You just need internet connection in this one. No, you cannot create your own packets. Like it's a little bit of difficult method actually. Colasoft packet build is a tool using which you can build packets, but it will not work. You can try this anytime. I told you, like, it's totally depends on the server configuration, whether the server is having a good amount of configuration or not. It totally depends on that. It's clear to everyone the DOS attack, the HOIC and LOIC concept here. Let me know quickly. HOIC. HOIC, let me open HOIC. This is the interface of HOIC, and we need to click on plus button first of all, and we need to enter the target here, HTTP certifiedhacker.com. We can select the power here, click on add, and we can select thread, and we can start it. It will start sending the data. Okay, so threads are two in right now, so it will not affect that much. If we make thread to 500, you all will not be able to open the website also, because making thread 500 is too dangerous. It's also illegal. Website crash is illegal. Yes, Aditya Kushwaha, I need to remove you from class because you are doing a lot of spam. Stop doing that, or I need to remove you from the class. No, HOIC don't need any port numbers. I can see your questions one time also, so no need to repeat one by one again and again. HOIC is better or other one? Both are important. Both you need to use parallelly. What is the power of HOIC? Well, HOIC is the advanced version, you can say, just like it is a power of 249 cannons. You can see in the bottom of the screen. It's power of 249 softwares. Okay, that's the only thing here. What is packet? Packet is a kind of information which you send to server. Whenever we try to do anything on the internet, whatever the data we are sending to the internet, to the server, uh, it gets transferred in the form of packets. Small packets, 1 byte packet, kilobyte packet, 1 MB packet. In the packet, it contains the information which we are sending to the servers. How to hide IP address while using HOIC? You can use VPN and proxy. VPNs and proxies. Any difference between HOIC, LOIC? I told you in the beginning of class only the main difference. LOIC is the earlier version of DOS tool by the following company. HOIC is the advanced version. The difference is of power and version. That's all. What should we do to protect our website from these? Like I told you, I think in the DOS module that there are lots of tools to protect yourself from this. Let me stop first of all. As I told you, you can use different tools. One of the example is Cloudflare. Cloudflare is one of the most popular tool here which you can use. So Cloudflare is the most important tool which is used by a bunch of companies in order to protect their servers from DOS attack. Mm, Also, we're having a hardware also, which you can install in company server room or organization server room to protect from DOS attacks. Yes, you need to use these their services. By hiding IP address and doing HOIC, it's not helpful. Like even if you hide your IP address and you do something illegal, you will be get caught. Okay, there is no using VPNs and proxy servers. No, on Cloudflare website it will not work. Well, Cloudflare is a very big company which protects lots of websites from DOS attacks. As I told you, it totally depends on the configuration you are having, a team you are having, what amount of bot army you are having. Okay, because there is limitation of each and every servers. As I told you, for each and everything there is a certain limitation. If you break the limitation, simply it will break down. This is a simple concept here. Okay, just try to understand this. Each and everything here is having a certain limitation. Okay, if you make them to reach to their maximum limitation, they will simply break down. To create a bot, I already explained in the earlier sessions. Just go through that, how to create a rootkit in malware threads module. If we make it crashes websites or server, it crashes the server is the main thing. Like on the server the website is hosted, website is nothing, the server is the main thing. Okay, so well, yes, there are lots of ways in order to do this and more advanced. So as I told you, your course is going to finish next week. Well, totally I think 6 modules are left out. 3 modules from them are theoretical: IoT hacking, cryptography and cloud computing, and the rest 3 modules, hacking web servers, mobile platforms and wireless networks, we're going to cover this next week. So yes, so whatever you will be learning here, you can use that those things on a certain level only. Okay, if you want to learn in more advance, yeah, we will be covering all those things in our membership which you purchased. So those of you who haven't purchased the membership yet, you can purchase it right now, because you will be using a lot of things here: darknet, tor browsers, and this DOS attacks with the high level of security and protection. We'll be doing lots of stuffs. So any questions here, everyone, regarding the DOS? Let me know in the live chat. Any doubts in DOS attack? Can we identify DOS attacks? Well, yes. Whenever a traffic is sent to a server, it's actually a log is created. In the logs, you can see from which IP address you are getting huge amount of traffic. Then you can track it back or trace it. No, you will be getting digital certificates. We don't provide physical certificates. Tracing it back is a different concept. We don't do that. It totally depends on the authorities who are having the access to do that: cyber department, police, government organizations. I cannot show you how to hide IP address and do HOIC. It's really simple. You can use VPN and proxy servers. DOS and DDoS are not similar. DOS is a simple, like whatever I showed you right now, it's DOS. DDoS is what you do in a group, distributed. Just understand from the name: denial of service and distributed denial of service. A kind of denial of service which is distributed across different systems, and from different systems, a continuous traffic is being sent to the server. That is DDoS. It's not my website. I don't own this website. The log is stored in the server side. You can create your own website and you can purchase your own server, then you can try to do that. That's a separate part. You need to do a different course for that, for creating websites, creating servers, handling server. That is totally different. Server can help reduce traffic. Yes, firewalls are there. Firewalls, IDS, IPS, DNS you can use. A good configuration of server you can use. Yes, you can do the practical anytime. This website you can use certifiedhacker.com. Using this website you can test out, or using DVWA. If you remember, I did a practical on how to install and configure DVWA. Using that one also you can do that, just for practical. It's for educational purpose only. I'm not recommending, and I will not be also explaining you how to do on websites that are live. It's just for educational purpose. You need to clear your concepts. After that you need to think how to do that and where you want to use this. I'm here to clear you the concepts with the help of practicals and all. Is there any tracking done on us while doing practical? Look, if you're doing illegal stuff, then you will be getting caught. If you're doing normal stuffs, yes, the log is created, but you will not be having any issues. You will not face any issues because you're not doing anything wrong. Look, any VPN is not secure. Any proxy is not secure. If you do something wrong, you will be get traced back. Okay. If someone filed a complaint against an anonymous attack, if the cybercrime department involved in this, they will try to find the IP address. If the IP address is from VPN, the VPN company will inform that the following person tried to connect with our servers from this location, from Bangalore, from Delhi, and then you will be traced back. So there's nothing like you can hide. Okay, if you use VPN, if you use proxy servers, after that also you will be get tracked back. There is nothing you can do in order to hide yourself. Attackers and hackers just spend their weeks and weeks and months to just prepare a kind of security layer to protect themselves from getting tracked and getting caught. Okay. Can we make own server by Raspberry Pi 4? I don't know about that. For practicing ethical hacking, you can create your own virtual websites, virtual apps, local host, Kali Linux you can do. Apart from that, you can register on hackerone.com. On hackerone.com, lots of websites, organizations give you access to do hacking on their websites, and with the help of that, if you are able to hack something, you'll be also getting a good amount as a bounty. So hackerone.com. Everyone, you can register on hackerone.com. It's a good platform and community. Can we use Nord, Onion VPN? You can use any VPN, but if you do something wrong, you will be get caught. I already explained about bug bounty in a class. Dark web saves logs. Dark web does not save your log. Your internet provider saves about your logs and all. The internet provider will be knowing whether you are using dark web or not. Yes, you can add certificate to resume. No, I'll not teach how to use Tor browser. Whatever the things are there in this course, I will explain you everything. Okay, everyone. So I hope DOS attacks clear to everyone. Any doubts you have, again ask in the live chat. If you don't have any doubts, let me know in the live chat that yes, clear. Okay. So regarding the our membership platform, it's ready. We started sending mails to everyone, so you will receive the emails with your password and a username for the platform. And we also completed our course for this month, so you will also receive the courses in our dashboard. Okay. So those who paid for the course, uh, great. You will receive the details as soon as possible from my side. So for this month, 2 courses are there, and the rest of the 20 courses are also there, which you can start learning as soon as you get the credentials. No one have received the link for the app because we started sending it. You will receive it soon. Yes, we'll get the certificate by morning because for today, I think the data has been reached. The limit is reached. That's why it's not being sent. So I request everyone, those who got your certificates, try to post it on Instagram and tag me. Try to post it on LinkedIn with the hashtag One Byte Labs. Try to post on Facebook, tagging One Byte Labs as much as you can. Okay. So thank you everyone for your patience. That is it for today's class. Yes, every membership course includes a certificate separately for each and every course. How will be the career as CEH? During the end of the course, I will explain the career opportunities in this course. Is this wrong? We would be caught or not? I'm not able to understand your question. Okay, everyone, this is it for today. Now you may leave the class and have a good day ahead. This is it for today. Thank you for your patience. For e-membership, you are having a different forum. Yes, yes, recording will be there. I will upload it today. Because of some storage issues, I was not able to upload earlier sessions also. We'll upload it today. How to get higher certificates? Join the membership. That's all. In the membership, you're getting unlimited courses. Obviously, we'll be getting a higher certificates. If you joined, then wait for it. Start learning. Crashing website is totally illegal. You may go to jail for this. Doing anything which is illegal, you may end up in jail. It's clear cut. That's why I ask every time all of you, like, do not try to use this for illegal stuffs. In the membership, we'll be able to use Tor. Of course, Ajay, we will be covering each and every topic in the membership. Whatever the market trend is, they will create each and every separate courses for each and everything. So Tor, Onion router, Onion routing, dark web, dark net, deep web, everything is there. CEH is the first step. CEH is the first step, first of all, because this course teaches you how to start with certified ethical hacking. Okay. So after, like, you, if you complete this one, then you can go ahead with different certifications. Like in the membership, if you go, then we will be giving lots of different courses. Apart from that, you can also go with CHFI, which stands for Cyber Hacking Forensic Investigator, ECSA, EC Council Certified Security Analyst, LPT, Licensed Penetration Tester. Lots of things are there. It's a huge thing. If your server is having a low amount of configuration, obviously your website may go down. How many guys are remaining? Maximum, I think 1 week is there. In a week, we'll finish everything. Okay, everyone. So that is it for today. Rest questions you can ask in the next class. Thank you for your patience. Now you can leave this class, everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much.